and you want what Rob's just played, yeah? That he sent in the chat.
It's not what I want, it was just an idea.
Well, to be honest, all we've got is ideas, your ideas right now, because we don't really know how the song is. We've tried it a little bit, but what we want is a vibe. What vibe do we want? Let's talk about it for 10 minutes and see what we want to get out of it. So, at times when we played it, we were doing it like quite quick at times. And then you did like a floor tom version, didn't you? So have you got any particular direction where it's...
I've got so little concept of how the song is.
Right.
Like, it's just basically...
Sorry, technical beard near.
I'm happy to be completely steered.
Okay.
I mean, you know, listening to that or listening to, you know, or thinking about what we played, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, kind of riding on the low tom a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do like the idea of, what was the word, sorry?
Staccato.
Staccato.
Yeah.
That would be preferable to, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got... Whoa, hey!
Nearly lost
Yeah,
them
nearly
fucking
won.
tasty hoops.
Fingertips, you know what I mean? You don't want to release after fingertips, you have something very similar in terms of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's where... I don't mind those strokes, these sort of... I don't mind it. That's how it was written. But... my instinct's sort of gone... Just something with a bit of flavour. That's why I thought that part Chimp track...
Yeah.
might be... like I say, I really love... loads of... battles rhythms.
Yeah, I do as well.
I really like their new Gary Newman track as well. Did you check it out? I put it on the thread. It's wicked, isn't it?
I enjoyed the video a lot.
Yeah, really
The
good.
boy on the escalator.
Yeah.
For hours. It's good.
So yeah, I just think it'd be a bit more interesting, and it gives us that dynamic to go into like a...
Yeah, it's something we can do a little bit later, innit? If we do like 4 bars of that, then we can fucking chuck it in.
The following the footsteps back up the beach, lost and alone. That can drop into like almost my Sharona.
Yeah.
Because gaps are going to be really important at this.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of doing it in bits.
Yeah.
We can put the gaps in.
Yeah.
If we do it as a whole track, then we're set in stone. So if we do 4 bars of one particular, if we do 4 bars staccato, 4 bars of My Sharona, and 4 bar, and there's maybe there'll be a bit over a solo. Maybe will there be a solo in it?
Well, you're in the band, so probably.
Hey! I thought we were all right.
We are all right. I've got a lot of time for your solos.
Fucking hell!
Hey, the last release, your solo is my favourite thing on the whole release. So
which one?
at the end of Fingertip. Which one of the 6? On the 2 tracks.
Thing is, so he's mastering. We don't know what he's doing behind our backs.
Well, I do. I can hear it
Yeah.
quite clearly.
Mate, the mastering, like, there's no tinkering. That is just trying to get it. The mixing is
Why is
where.
the track 12 minutes long all of a sudden? I don't understand. It's weird.
I'm sure we can do the mastering on here, mate. Actually, knowing what this thing does, we can just do it on here.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not like.
Some kind of golden.
Yeah. No, really. So what I'm saying is, if there's a solo or some bit where there's rising, do we want like a release bit? Is there a release in the song, or is it just build? Because if there's a release bit, then you want bits where there's more cymbals. You want to kind of.
Well, when you said that 4/4 thing, the problem you probably have
Was
with
it brother's phone?
copy and pasted, obviously, is you do 4, and on the 4th you do a cymbal crash.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be a bit of a hindrance, really, because you don't always want a cymbal crash, or sometimes you want more cymbal crashes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or we can bring
We
cymbal
can bring
crashes in.
cymbals in.
Yeah.
Can't we?
Or do 8,
Yeah.
and then you can, you know, and just have a cymbal every other bar.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2/4 of the thing, haven't you? I quite like the idea of working like this, and that it puts a constraint on the song.
Yeah.
So we haven't got any. I use the word drum gimmicks. They're not gimmicks, but the drum doesn't get to give us the stuff. We actually have to craft it in the song.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
Yeah. Well, like Fingertips was like, here's the drum track, craft a song to it.
Yeah.
Whereas this is kind of.
And you hear that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of feel my brother really liked.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
That metallic sort of. Yeah, it's cooler
It's cooler
than feel. Like, you know, feel and big indie tracks are just so unfashionable, but so lovable. So I'm not going to ever shy away from a Distant Voices Still Live. It's just fucking glorious, beautiful.
And obviously, there's live drums on
Chapone.
and the Chapone has
Hey.
that drum rise to the chorus. So I think as a dual release, having one that's like super feel, with ba, 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 and then having a cold one,
Yeah.
I think that's a really nice mix.
Yeah.
So I quite like giving ourselves 8 beats of that, 8 beats or 8 bars of that, 8 bars of
My Sharona.
My Sharona, and then even just 8 bars of 4/4,
Yeah.
just to give us a
What? With
tickle.
what? The hi-hats or what?
yeah. I mean, I'll leave it to the drummer to what feels right, but something just dead.
That's not how we do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, did we change it? What did we go to?
It was. What was it in the end?
Did we start on the 12?
12, 10, 8, I think. Wasn't it? No.
I've got 12, 10. I've got 12, 11, 9. Yeah, I think we did 12, 10.
12, 10, 8.
Yeah, 12 and 8. I agree. You know, just to give you a flavour to drop out to just something.
Yeah.
You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then you're copying and pasting
Yeah.
like a drum machine, like we've got a human drum machine here.
Yeah.
So we need a tempo, don't we? And then we have to figure out what changes.
Okay, so this is the track. It's so hot, it's so cold, on Stone Island, and it's all a bit on Stone Island. We drew a line in the sand, and this is our land. We did a line, took a stand on Stone Island. Love is the way, love is in the way, love is the only way, love is the only way we learn how to fly. Whoa, party, work a party, work a party, party, work a party, work a party, die. We're just following our footsteps back up the beach, lost and lonely and out of reach. The broken and the spoken and nothing looks the same on Stone Island. Na, 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 na. And da, na, na, la, 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 la. And then ba-na, ba, ba-na, na, 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 na. Oh, ba, ba-na, ba. Ba-da-bum. Ba-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-da. Oh, party work, love it, away, and the only way we learn to fly. So
What
it's
is it?
What tempo? 150 at the minute.
that might be a bit quick. I think we could possibly go to 148 to let it breathe a bit.
Well, you weren't quite up to speed
No,
with him
well,
there.
well,
You were playing it faster than he was.
So yeah, this is what it is now.
This is 150.
See fast. Or
That's it, innit?
slower, just a touch. What are we on?
148.
Go 146. That's it.
Do you want it? Is that the right time for you? It's not double time, is it?
It is something like too much. I mean, no.
Do you want it hard? So what would that be? 70.
Craig, sorry to interrupt. What that tempo has is that if you, it's got that it leads to that sort of, it's got a touch of swing to it, but just enough. So it's all on the front foot. Slower would add too much drag. Too quick, you don't get that. That tempo leaves that sort of playing around on that top string and that sort of feeling the track. When we were at 148, it was still.
Yeah, I agree. 146 is the right place. I was just saying to Rob whether he wants half time for the.
To be honest, when you're in there and you're playing the drums, sort of like time signatures are easy to
So
ignore.
if it was 74, for example.
Oh, sorry. No, definitely double time.
Right, so what is the... Should we do a check on what songs are 146 BPM? Because I like this game.
Yeah, I like this game.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of time for this game.
Yeah.
You doing it? No.
Speaking of which, what are Liverpool doing? Oh,
Who
fuck me.
Gives a...
I give a fuck.
Why are you fucking...
Let's not be like that. Hey, I respect your team. Play for them. I respect them.
That's how much.
That's how much I
That's
respect.
not a
Have you
sign
ever
of
played for
respect.
Liverpool?
That's not a sign of respect.
Disrespectful. You've never played for Liverpool. I played for your team. You played for mine. Fucking out of order. Out of order, mate.
When you were playing for us and played Liverpool, did you touch Anfield sign?
I did touch the Anfield sign.
Oh, you're a fucking cunt then.
Do you know what I did?
Come on.
Mrs.
She's had a bit of a meltdown, isn't it?
Is it?
All the kids are going on holiday, but we're not. Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Less.
Getting 4. So yeah, I actually went, made sure I was at...
Is that your knee?
And my arse in some kind of harmony.
Oh, that was wonderful!
Harmony Creek.
Oh. Harmony Creek. As David Lynch follow-up to Swim Peaks.
Hi, welcome to Harmony Creek. Population 432.
146 BPM, Smokestack Lightning by Howlin' Wolf.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know that
There's
song.
not
I was
a lot.
thinking of a cult song.
Yeah.
A cult song. Cult's a good vibe for this, isn't it?
Summer of '69.
Oh.
Yes. Got my first real 16.
Falling down. Everybody, come on. Did my finger bled? Was the summer of 69. Me and some guys from school at a band and we tried real hard. Touch my knees and my anus bled.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
Depends where you touch your knees, though.
Well, you know, there's a Bruce Lee used to say there's a spot on your patella that if you touch 3
Your anus
times
bleeds.
on the bound, your anus bleeds.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
True story.
What else you got? Is that it?
What,
It's Slim Pickens.
it is slim pickings. I mean, there was
Yeah.
lots of songs of 146 I didn't know what they were. There's a website that won't load, which is quite annoying. So yeah, that's where we are.
No, that's bullshit, Regan.
Yeah. Well, what's this one telling me? Oh, fucking hell, it's just a spreadsheet.
You promised ever such a lot and delivered nothing.
The Cure, Boys Don't Cry.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, now I'm back. Is it? Yeah. I
Almost.
don't really know half this stuff is, to be honest with you.
Is that down to you or is that down to obscurity?
I think it's down to me. It's like Avril Lavigne. I don't know if that's a song.
That's not
No, that's not a thing, is it?
relevant.
Skate Boy.
Skate. No. Yeah. Hot. Jay-Z featuring. You see, there's lots of. There's mostly that sort of thing, which I couldn't tell you.
Is there a middle-aged white class?
Genre. Yeah. A
Middle-aged white class.
A middle-aged white class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Middle class white age.
Tainted Love by Soft Cell.
Ah,
Yeah, I love that,
Now
absolutely.
we're talking.
Look at Me by Jerry Halliwell.
Look
Yeah.
at me.
She is
Smokes
not
That
middle class.
Liking. No.
Sorry, working class. Where am I
Fuck
going with
out.
this?
I've no
I want
idea.
middle class white working music.
I know. That's what classic.
I
FM
want white Tory bands. To reference.
Okay. Led Zeppelin are here a few times.
Well, there you go.
What?
The
What
Who?
have we got there?
Achilles' Last Stand, The
Oof.
Battle of Evermore,
Okay.
Born to be Wild by Steppenwolf.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get your motor running.
Rocking Down the Highway by the Doobie Brothers. So we're in
You
that-
are not
yeah.
helping, if I'm honest.
What?
Should we, should we
I'm
keep
literally
moving forward?
reading anything I
Yeah,
recognise.
I know, but there needs to be some recognition of.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this is a classic tempo.
It's not,
For
is
so-
it?
it's
no,
not-
No,
it's
when
not.
we've done 118 and
Yeah.
116 and 120, you've absolutely got fucking.
This
Loads,
will
yeah.
be known as the Macca tempo.
It is. I mean, there's
Mac T.
even even bands that I go, oh, Michael Jackson, Little Susie, don't know that song.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a thing.
You're beyond the 120 fucking peak dance limit,
Yeah.
right? People can't dance to it. 140,
Oh, body work, body work.
Walking on the Moon by the Police.
60. That's 146.
That's
I'd
that's
call
wrong.
that
This is,
loads slower than that.
yeah. Maybe this might. I think this is a nonsense. Yeah, that's not even 4/6. Get Around by the Beach Boys.
There you go, I'm
Yeah.
feeling that.
Down
Yeah.
the same old shit. I gotta find a new place
Mhm.
where the kids are.
Well, my buddies and me are getting real well known, and the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I get around.
Round, 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 I get around.
Once you commit, you've gone in high there,
Yeah.
and it only gets
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
higher.
Yeah.
I'm screwed
You've got
now.
to
Yeah.
fucking-
Hey,
you've got to
keep
go.
going.
No.
Keep going, you're on camera.
Thing is, though,
Hey, whoa!
I know you don't like somebody welching and chicking out, but Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, is this? That's the 146. There we go. Waterloo by ABBA.
Oh, American
Yeah.
dream.
Fucking great pop song that.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Mansions of
Israelites by Desmond Decker and the
Suicide
Aces.
machine.
Definitely having that.
What's that?
The Israelites. Get up in the morning, wanting my bread, breakfast.
You're
I'm
singing
doing
that-
Vitalite advert.
The
I'm doing the
Vitalite-
Vitalite advert.
Wanting me
With
breakfast.
Yeah.
I think we should not do the voice
No. Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
In private,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's
do
doing
the
that.
Vitalite voice as much as you want.
I was just singing the. Hey Jude is 146.9.
No, it's not.
According to this, this is nonsense.
That's what you get for being fucking. Oh, I'm a musician. Feel
That's not 100 and fucking.
46.9.
Yeah. Feels good though, mate.
Yeah, it does feel good.
Come on. Let's not turn into robots.
No. Or let's turn into robots, because we'll be dead in 10 minutes, and that'll be really fun. As we're getting older as well. Robot knees, robot penis, robot teeth.
You're doing that like a radio jingle advert from the 50s. Of George Jetson's fucking singing
Me,
it.
George Jetson, robot knees.
Robot penis.
So I'm guessing that when you're booking your robot self,
Get your fucking beef hoop hands off my
Hey.
guitar. That stays that shit.
Do you know what? As well, it's funny. I remember when I was a kid and the marble craze happened.
Yeah.
The only tin I had, if you remember back in the day, you might remember, Bisto used to come in like a tin.
yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
plastic, it was cardboardy.
yeah.
So the only thing my mum had for me to keep my marbles in was a Bisto. All my marbles stank of beef. All my marbles stank of beef.
You just carry on, mate, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
I would if I could play
Give it-
anything.
Give it a good wipe.
I love the idea of you being like when we're all swapping your body for robots and Macca's at the robot shop.
Junkyard.
Yeah, junkyard. And it was like, and what would you like, Mr. McGregor, for your robot body? I want my robot cock to meet my robot knees. It's all I want. I want it to touch my knees.
Well,
I
at least be
literally want-
telescopic enough.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to walk around.
slapping
like,
around,
No,
no.
clanking from on that. But I want it to be able to touch my robot knees.
What about his robot hair? Surely that's going to be the
Oh.
first thing.
Oh,
Imagine you just press a button and that would, Mick Jagger, sympathy for the devil hair, please.
I like that kids' TV show where you turn the thing and the plasticine comes out, like the barber shop
Potato
thing.
head.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
that'd
like
be
that.
wonderful. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
You George So, let's.
Do you like the idea of like?
Yeah.
All right. So
It's-
do we need? Does he need to listen to that?
Yes,
and-
yes,
and
listen to. Yeah, and he will need to listen to it and then
Bare
try it.
nick it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like.
Do you know what the cookie is actually saying multiple things? Oh shit.
Ah. So it's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice switch.
It is. What I like about it from, I think you mentioned something like the Eton rifles.
Yeah, that was for bass.
Yeah, well,
Like-
absolutely. Well, the things, but that do bit works with the do drums rhythmically.
this is why I wrote this, mate. This is my. Oh, dude!
I know.
You seen your Hanus?
Yeah, yeah.
What? Oh, what?
Just a little rip.
Oh no, when did that
It's a
happen?
big rip.
Yeah, it's alright.
You're looking at a 5-inch rip there, mate.
Okay.
Are we alright?
We're alright. I know about it.
Yeah,
Prolapse
I
vibes.
bought mine
that is.
anyway.
Yeah, because
Got some little fucking leggings on underneath.
yeah,
So I'm
okay.
not giving too much away.
Absolutely.
I'm not a fucking whore.
Well, absolutely, you know, and also it's a 5-inch hole. None of us will fit in it. So it's okay.
Are you okay, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your wife okay?
Yeah, she's alright.
Good.
They're, my brother and sister are going to Cornwall. And she's found out and been like, well, why aren't we going to Cornwall with them? It's one of them, isn't it?
Well, okay. Do you all get on and do you often go
Yeah,
away?
we all get on. I think she's more like all the cousins are going and it's only Cammy not going.
Right.
But I think it's probably one of those things. My sister's on her own, you know what I mean? My brother's probably gone. My brother goes to Cornwall every summer. He's probably gone, why don't you come to Cornwall with us this summer? And not really thought any bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not that like why aren't we going? It's like why aren't we invited?
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
I mean, I understand it, but I think Cammy's not missing out because he's too young to know. You know, if like Cammy was like, why have they all gone and I'm not invited, it'd be a different thing. But he's
And it'd be weird because he could talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Whereas
yeah.
actually just sat there.
It'd be like, look who's talking, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, going to Cornwall's the least you're worried. You've got a $1 million baby.
Yeah, can buy Cornwall.
Isn't that a Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
What's the references?
Alice Cooper, by the way. What a boy.
What a boy. References. So,
So Rob, that drum, you know that part chimp drum that we're gonna nick. It's in that tempo. I'm not bothered. So it's like. Yeah, but we go. Sorry. So forget. All I want to nick is I don't want to nick the second part. I don't want to nick their song. It was just that drum that I like. So you get that. And then. You best be fucking listening to me because I am.
Sorry,
I am literally touching on Mozart level.
I mean, thing is, we've got it recorded.
I
It's
just
fine.
enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
I just enjoy
the people
frame.
listen.
We've sound between the door frame.
Nice.
Someone take a photo of this.
Was nice, wasn't it? It's on camera, Rob.
We walked through the door earlier and we were vying for the part of Danny DeVito and
we were, because we double doored coming into the
Both of you like that.
Sorry, knocking on the door.
With the letterbox. Screw the beef! Like, can you let me in,
We did
please?
both do this through the windows, though, didn't we?
It's like I can see the top of someone's head out there.
Alright.
God dang.
Should be able to hear the beat, shouldn't I? The click.
Yes. So, right, just be sure you know what you're doing. Have a listen. Oh, get rid of all the shit that's on here.
What's eye on that door? What are you saying? It's a little bit of making plans for Nigel as well, isn't it?
Ooh, that's a good shout. We reference XTC often, don't we?
Yeah. What's that again?
I'm on this bacon, yeah, but I do.
Actually, that's cool.
Bobby, come in here.
Oh, big fat thing. He sat down behind a kid.
All right, all right. Good on this, Robert.
I was going to say making plans for Nigel.
Oh! You heard us, haven't you?
I didn't hear you. I thought that earlier. Seriously.
But Nigel!
So we're either primal or postponed.
And then we go into the primal. So we like double it up. Yeah.
And then we've also got three great ones to play with there. That gentleman's pants. Three great ones.
Right, so how do you want to do it? You just want to just take a picture of it. And jump
Well, I'll tell you what, I am breathing much easier in this room tonight. Don't know about you guys.
I was very, very cynical about these, but it's silly.
Bobby Fowler, isn't it?
I'm going to stick some on Jo tonight when she's asleep, so she doesn't snore.
Why don't you stick one on a fanny?
She's
Permanently parted.
thing is, my wife likes me, so it always is a bit.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Permanent gate.
Yeah, a little bit wide on in the house.
Constant
Wide
on. Have you asked him you can have any of those, or just going? Not me. I mean, Rob. Hey, not me. You can have as many as you want for me, mate.
You know, if he would go and give me both bags of hoops. Yeah.
Go on.
Where it comes in yet. I like it.
It's almost like listening to Stuart Copeland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, fucking, I don't know where these symbols are going to fucking come in. But they do. And he's listening to it.
the snare on the chorus?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think a few kind of steps ahead with this because I don't know where the song's going, so I don't know what to hold back and what to bring in.
When you mean where it's going,
I don't know what. I don't know it well enough to think there's going to be where there's going to be.
should I just put a track down?
I know it's not going to help.
Because then you'll know. You'll know A to B how the song goes.
Yeah, but I don't know it as a. I don't know. Like, I don't know what. I can't see it. Until I get into it, I'm not going to be able to tell. So, we'll go with this.
It's in that groove, isn't it?
That's certainly group one.
Yeah. Should we get a loop for group 1?
Should we try and get that? Should we try and get that? Oh, stop. Stop. Yeah, dang. Cool. Now group 2. So group 2 is
Group 2.
just one more on the nose, isn't it?
Now group 2 is a tribal. So over that, you tend to shut the fuck up. Hey! Musicians trying to work in here.
Get in here and tell him what you fucking want.
Yeah, let's do that. So, Bobby, that's wicked. That's group 1 up. Fucking strap, mate.
Was there a take?
Yeah.
Regan, could you just, back on? I'm not okay.
We'll just hold it here.
So this is the group 2 is what
Sorry,
we're
thank you.
calling tribal.
So group 1, yeah. One was Nigel. 2 is the so Nigel is that's Nigel. Still Nigel. the tribal part chimp drum beat. Because I think we've got 3 loops of drums. We've got Nigel, tribal part chimp, and strokes. Back into Nigel, you know what I mean? There's like so many fucking lovely places to go. And they don't have to be like massively different, but like it's that feel of like that arty, that art school sort of 80s making plans for Nigel thing into I did say to Craig, is it a bit obvious to go to in the choruses, but I think we could possibly do like a bit of a My Sharona. Make it a bit more chorusy.
What hi-hat chorusy or stems on?
Either or, that's a feel thing. That's a play feel
Pick
thing.
up for hi-hat right now, but
So have I got my bit across to the musicians? Have I got how the song goes across or not?
But we just need to do 3 parts. We say what those 3. Rob needs to know what those 3 parts are. And then
He's done one already,
Yeah.
which is so we've got Kevin, Chimp, Strokes. No, Kevin, Chimp, Sharona. I like that better than Strokes. Kevin, Chimp, Sharona. Is that part?
the chimp.
Yeah. So what I like about that is we're going the Kevin stuff. That fits in there, some really cool drum beat, and then we go to them. Just like it goes from being the sort of almost the 4th, the 2/4 sort of 4/4 to 2/4. Rather than do you know what I mean? So it's kind of that, it starts getting that drag.
So it's almost like the second half of the bar's interesting. So you could play something really straight the first half. It's the dum 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 da, isn't it? That's what you're interested in at the end.
Yeah.
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 Regan, thinking about what you said about knowing how the song goes. It's almost, and like the dynamics and stuff, I'm wondering if the way we're building it, we need to think like we're writing hip hop or something.
Yeah.
And it's like there is a drum groove.
Yeah.
So there aren't drum dynamic. There's no dynamics like that. Everything just comes from layering.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly. It's nice to have dynamics within a groove, and you use those as dynamics rather than open up, hitting harder, having more cymbals. We can add more cymbals if we need to, but the hardness of the groove's got to be there, and the changes have got to be there. Cool. I think that's right. We start with beats and layer upon that. Are you?
Some people shouldn't be given nice things.
That's it. Hey, I thought I was alright with it.
My brother's helping me out there.
Yeah.
He's taking the decision to take it away
I
from
looked
you.
at it. It was on the shiny, slippy floor, leaned against the shiny, slippy thing. I was like, that's no chance. Gravity will have its way. Crazy, baby. It's good news for Forest. Everyone's losing.
Nice.
It's more Mo Tucker now, isn't it? It's got cyclical.
Find it now. He's always getting there. No. Okay. crash, yeah?
Yeah, but work into it, mate.
Alright.
That's a groove, isn't it? Nearly.
Any good?
No, not yet. Close.
Yeah, close.
A bit of physical graft in there, isn't there?
Think it through. What are you doing Friday?
You what?
What are you doing Friday?
What am I doing Friday?
What are you doing Friday?
Ordinarily, taking Cherry to ballet. Why?
My boat trip's been cancelled.
You what?
My boat trip's been cancelled.
Yeah.
The river. Me and T Fran are off. We go drinking in the afternoon.
Where?
Don't know. Free and easy. What makes it easier for you?
What time?
We're off away. So, if it's tricky, it's tricky. It's just a bit last minute. Because we've booked the days off work, so I don't want to waste a day of work. So,
Yeah. Fridays are tough for me.
yeah. Well, no, it's man. I just thought to hear what else.
Yeah, there's a couple, there's like about 62 bars and 72 bars. Got about 4.
It's getting the crash in and doing it, innit?
Yeah, we got that in one of them. So we've got something. Yeah?
Probably run throughs.
What, same again?
Another 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get one in.
Cool. Do we want to make sure we've got some without any crashing as well? Have you got?
Yeah, there is, yeah,
You've got
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, some of that was good, Robbie.
And so the next one is either.
No. My Corona in it.
Little bit less, but yes.
With a gap.
Oh yeah.
So I would say on this one,
You've got to finish them off.
Minute
There
what?
comes a time when you pick up a bag of crisps that everyone's been polite around. We've danced around it.
Flirted with it.
We've flirted with it. Someone's gonna fuck it at some
Tap,
point.
tap,
Two's up.
we do some of that on the hi-hat and some of that on the floor. And we
Yeah.
can think about it.
Yeah. I think the one with the toms will fit in easier, actually.
Yeah, but hi-hat will give us an
Mhm.
option
Oh, yeah.
to lift or whatever.
I'm a bit chesty at the minute, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna cough.
Right.
He says coughing. But like just a bit of a
I've been a winner.
I like that. Kind of adding in the ants vibe, innit? Kings of the Wild Frontier sort of. Fucking great. Craig, I like how there's a roll to it. It's like it's not just that overproduced my show like there's a roll, isn't there, that leads to that tribal thing. It's more real.
Wait, these ghost notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost notes.
Feel, it's what feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't really,
But it's still on a click. Great, Robbie!
Yeah, mate.
Do we want to pull some notional loops out and play them in a row to see, make sure they're happy
Yeah,
with them?
so I've made where I think he's nailed.
Okay.
Quite nailed him for each.
What I loved about that second one, I was just saying to the boys, well, like, instead
beat
of,
or
no, sorry, the last one you were doing there, when instead of like that tight My Sharona, like gum gum cat gum gum cat gum gum cat gum gum cat, that overproduced sort of thing. There's a roll in there. There's like Craig said, there's ghost notes like. There's little, but it's still tight. You get that feel of My Sharona, that tightness, but it's got a real feel to it. There's like these little bubbling notes just sat down there. There's a real.
yeah, sweet. On
The layers, there are dynamics to the drum beats. Lovely.
on the floor tom, because there's like two
Yeah.
versions of it. It's like doubled floor tom or
Yeah,
single
yeah,
floor
I like
tom.
The second lot was fucking wonderful for me. I really liked it.
The only beat, the first beat is the one where I'm like, did I get that?
I think you got it.
It's a lovely sound. I can't get enough of a click
I
track.
know, they're so nice.
I mean, I don't get enough of that in my earphones, if I'm honest. Clack, 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 clack.
Come on, Macca, where's your feel? Where's your emotion in this song?
The one that,
So between 10 bars and 22 bars, there's a chunk in there, yeah? And then for group 2, I think we got 72 and here somewhere. And there's another one at 130.
that's actually kind of a real easy beat, but I just couldn't seem to play it very well.
It's beneath you, Robert.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
I'm asking too little of you.
So you alright with that one? There's something in those in group 2 you're happy with, and then group 3 there's plenty in there to be honest, but we'll have a little. It's like 166 bitches. Got my hand version.
Maybe the two mix might work together.
Then at 178 you go, there's like a little stop, I think, or loop. That was quite cool. Stop.
That's nails, isn't it?
It sounds good though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does sound good, yeah.
Best I've got it to sound so far.
It's underneath. When it's good, there's an underneath layer. There you go.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, it's just the tom. I was kind of thinking you didn't want that. I think you wanted a bum 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 bum. Do you know what I mean?
No, I like that underneath layer. I think it's wicked because you get that gung gung ga gung gung ga. Yeah, that 4-bar loop was great. It's just it's running. It's almost like there's a delay to the drums. There's like a constant.
Floor tom, yeah, give it a bit of.
Alright.
Spacebar.
So, let's chop it up, don't we?
I made some notes for you.
Choppings. What I'm
And
doing now.
I think the other song's going to need tying up. That is it. You're going to start recording some shit on it. Flex time and all that.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends. Regan's the next step for Chipona.
Bass.
Chapone, yeah.
Do you know what you're doing on it?
The only thing that I would like to talk through with Craig is the getting from dun 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 dun, dun to the chorus. First of all, I haven't played the chorus actually live with the music.
With that drum.
It's a glam intro, I think we've got.
Yes,
going on
so
there.
there's a thing that needs to work out there, but we're talking maybe Sunday, aren't we? If we need to.
Oh, is anybody doing anything tomorrow? Because you mentioned about coming in tomorrow, but I don't think we can do anything until he's done it.
You just put his bass line down.
I'm putting his baseline. It's his baseline.
You bothered?
He is bothered. Let him do his baseline.
I'd like to do this bass line because I've written something. This is my thing. Is like happy for the bass line to go in. Well, we haven't tried it yet, along with the music. We've literally done it to the drum track. It's really, I don't know if it works with the music.
I would
and
hate-
singing and stuff.
For us to be, I would hate for us to lose a night of advancement because of Regan's Tory ego.
I can come in and tidy up drums and quantise them and do boring shit. They will advance us it's almost like rolling out the red carpet for Regan's to his bass line on Sunday,
Yeah.
which I'll come in for as well.
I mean, I don't want to be pretty.
I think you've broken up with one of your lovers. I think you've dropped one off. Because
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're free on Sundays.
Oh, no,
Hey,
listen.
I can do a Thursday as well. We're alright.
Listen.
I'm not getting my noggins at the minute.
No,
I can smash a wank out
I can't.
in 4 minutes flat.
Not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I am making time.
Yeah. Do you know what I think?
I appreciate it though.
Do you know what I think? What's happened here? Little Craig's gone, Chief, I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a breather.
It's literally, I'm being worn down like an old pencil.
Oh, fucking stuff.
Yeah.
Like a Crayola.
Yeah.
Like the gold and silver Crayolas for infants. Everyone went for those, didn't they?
Yeah,
They were like this. The brown ones were like that.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that just a sign of the social situation?
So, you know, when you were at school in the 70s, Macca, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, Craig, is I'm going to take a section without a crash in it.
Yeah.
We'll just put like mate, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Easy.
Rob, how are you finding operating the cyan button? Being able to breathe easier?
It's a different feel. I like it. I
Mm.
can almost taste the colour.
Wow.
Smell the
Yeah,
colour.
Like
yeah.
synesthesia, I love it.
It's exactly what I was thinking, Regan.
Yeah.
Synesthesia.
Is that Def Leppard song?
Yeah, the Def Leppard album.
Yeah, it's a Def Leppard album.
Synesthesia.
I just love the fact, like, Rob's drum hero is the lad from Def Leppard. Oh, that's my drum, just like it.
It's alright, mate. He's harmless. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Hey.
Rob just wants a
Hey,
drummer.
alright.
Rob just wants a drummer that's got some kind of victim mentality.
Yeah,
going on.
it's, somebody's gonna get bullied a lot.
I'm equal to everyone.
The pedal for my snare drum.
Definitely best sounding kit we've done.
Yeah.
It's good. Just basically, no one's allowed to touch anything now. Like, just
Well, I
fucking
think-
seal it in wax.
I think we're alright.
Yeah.
We've got
Okay, got a process.
Yeah.
Is
Actually-
Kev coming in and changing the kits, or is he?
They've been in.
Yeah. To be honest, like, no one has
They've probably not noticed.
no one has precedent over anything, do they? We have to fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he can come in and do what he wants.
Yeah, he's always. They're always coming in on Monday, like doing shit, recording shit.
So their drummer is happy on Rob's kit, or are they changing the kits all the time?
No. He's still on. The kit hasn't been changed.
Oh right, okay.
Just the mics get moved a little bit, but
Sounds like a dude,
yeah.
doesn't he? Like just
And
coming in
also,
like, I want that kit. He's just
There's a pack of batteries there that someone's bought, and I would bet that was Benny, because that's the kind of guy he is.
I love him already.
The batteries are running low in the mouse and the keyboard.
Well, we need to have a studio day, don't we?
Craig, why is this in black? No ideas? Or done something?
Macca. You know the real reason why the kit sounded great?
Why?
I did that.
Did you?
I did it. Like peak just back a bit.
I talked to him about vibes as well, so
Yeah.
I think
I
I
mean,
did it.
like, because like anybody watching this
There,
video
isn't it?
would wonder what we do, but we know what we do.
So there's this, or...
Like this sounds good because I mean they press buttons and hit things.
Yeah, I mean, and they know notes and things,
Yeah.
but like,
This
yeah.
sound.
So what's in here? So when you click on that, bring it down here. What is in edit?
Results gone for Forest tonight, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like everyone lost.
Everybody loves.
Why is there a delete there?
Excellent. Liverpool are holding Real Madrid to 0-0 after 76 minutes. Just the 3 goals in the next 20 minutes.
I'll Google it.
Funny season, Liverpool this season.
Oh, not all fucking ass understatement.
They reminded me a little bit of the Posh, who have won 5-0, lost 3-0, and won 5-2 in their last 3 games.
Green out track and pro chores usually means you don't have a valid output path assigned.
Okay. Stereo.
Brighton are now on level with Liverpool. Fucking. There's no way we're getting 4th.
So,
Fucking no way.
Surely output.
How far behind are Brentford? Tony will be banned at the end of the season, so he's just going to be like
1 point.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Tony's scoring goals for fun because he knows he'll be out for a year, so he's tucking in while he can.
Get on the bus.
Come on, Everton and Forest.
Still not doing it.
No?
Oh, isn't it?
Anyone else not bothered?
No.
Get your send downs.
I mean, that bottom 3 right now would suit me, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's no one above them that I'm like. I think everybody above them brings something to the Premier League, but those 3.
Southampton have gone.
Yeah,
They've fucked it. They're just not playing. Bournemouth could escape. Same points as West Ham. Look.
Yeah, I know.
But in terms, you don't want West Ham leaving the fucking Premier League, do you?
No.
That's there, isn't it?
Happy Hammers, isn't it?
Leeds
Yeah.
are just fucking wild. So that's
Yeah.
what you get for
Being
never bought in. And it's well controversial. I never bought the Bielsa stuff.
So just click on that track for me.
What, as in he was any good?
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking 8-1. Oh, now it's fucking 7-3. Now it's fucking 12-4. I just didn't. I get why it can be exciting.
Restart
but, like,
logic seems to fix it, and it hasn't happened again.
why he's fucking revered as this genius. I wouldn't want to play in that side.
Well, it's also, I mean, what's happened? So he got Leeds promoted. Did he get fired?
He did get fired because he took them into the Premier League with that mental attitude,
Yeah.
and they were fun for 10 minutes, and then just crumbled.
When everybody didn't let them
2-1,
score their 3 goals.
Yeah.
One's early version starts at 72.
So that's not a genius for me.
That's like, it's almost like if somebody, a fan won a raffle.
Yeah.
You know, we're
exactly
going
like
to play with 4 wingers.
Yeah, but you're playing. I've seen Pep Guardiola play with 6 of the same player up front. We're going to do that. 6 forwards. And then they fucking smash everyone. 5-1 for 2 months. And everyone goes, oh, they're doing that. And change. And then they fucking go down and you get sacked.
Yeah. You've described
It's not really genius.
7 out of 10 of the last seasons for Peaceful United.
Really?
Like a fucking train. Like a fucking train. We'll win 8 out of the first 10. Then don't win for 2 months, and then we'll work this out. Finish 7th. Every fucking season. We buy about 12 number 10s in the summer.
Quantize them all at the same time. I don't know. So it's a bit odd. So it is. And it's that. It's got this little Oh.
You got Friday.
Fuck's that about?
Friday. Have I got Friday?
Who have you got Friday?
Newcastle.
Forest. You're not going to win that, are you? If you do,
I watched them on Sunday.
You go
Newcastle
12.
were fucking great.
you go 12
I know.
if you win that.
I mean, it's at home, but Newcastle looking good. We haven't been looking good. The biggest thing for me is that off the ball, mentally we looked off it. Whereas that's been the way we ground our games. Like, we've been when we've got the ball, our midfield is passive as fuck. But off the ball, since Shelby came in the team, I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying where the work rate's dropped, or Yates has gone out of the team, shall we say, and we don't seem as collective. And what was getting us results, now I'm not getting results, we're just getting fucking pinned back. We don't know how to get, like, we don't know how to play. When we get the ball, we're 20 yards in our own half, like, and we can't get out. So we just get this constant fucking wave of shit.
Why can't you get out?
Because we don't got any, like, decent footballers. You can turn.
Shelby's good on the ball.
He has got a ball, but he's only got one ball. Like, he's only got one outlet. He's got, like, Brennan Johnson over there. He's got maybe Chris Wood if he plays. But they're all long, they're all over 20-yard balls. They're not, no one's coming in, taking the ball off and turning, not taking it on the half turn.
Nigel Club.
Exactly that. Like, he gets the ball, holds it, knocks it back, or knocks it wide or whatever. We don't have
Links play.
We don't have those runners coming up the wings or anything like that.
So somebody either dropping deep from midfield, or somebody dropping, not dropping, but like somebody pushing up from the midfield and dropping into those sort of hazard roles.
Yeah,
and no one dropping deep like. So it's that transitional period. I hate to use those fucking wanky phrases.
Right.
That transitional period of like just that hazard little area.
It's
the Nigel Clough little area.
It's like playing on the half turns, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
rather than playing facing your own goal.
Forest haven't got that forward, have they?
Well, the forwards. The way we play with our forwards is we chuck it over the top for Brennan Johnson's running. We got Chris Wood who can play up to, but he isn't that. He isn't the guy you think he is.
He's just going to hold the ball.
He's not that guy.
Oh, right, okay.
You think he is because he's big and he's fucking a lump, but he's not very good at that. He's actually a better poacher in the box. He's a goal scorer, header, like. So you can't really bring him into play. So Morgan Gibbs White should be that guy who can turn around the game, but teams know that, and we can't get the ball to him. So it's just he's looked off it the last few games, probably because teams have worked it out. We look one dimensional.
Even at the Premier League, if you're two-dimensional, if you've got two outlet balls, and you've worked it out here, if you were playing Forest tomorrow with your park team, just block that pass, you feel like you feel pretty confident you've cut out after
Shelby, Foiler, and Colback, whoever it is, about that far from his centre backs.
Yeah.
It's just you're just asking for trouble. If you can't force the opposition back. You can't make them guess what you're trying to do and change things up. You're just gonna you're just sitting up really.
But the problem you've got, if you expand it and push wide and empty midfield, you get humped.
Yeah, absolutely get humped.
That's a real problem going up to a high division.
Yeah.
It's like when do you stick and when do you twist? It's a tough one.
I think Shelby coming into the team is like the base. He lacks a fuckload of discipline. Like, he doesn't want the ball. Like, he doesn't want to get the ball, and he loses his head a little bit and does silly shit. Where we've just really missed Ryan Hayes. He just sets the tone. Not a great footballer, but fuck me, he sets the tone. Like in terms of minimum expectation levels, he sets the tone. And
does he just not get played?
He's been ill with like something, like one of those mystery illnesses.
AIDS, probably.
A little bit of AIDS. But he's been getting 10 minutes here and 20 minutes there recently, and we look better with him in the team. But we haven't had it, and our midfield just looks so pedestrian, so fucking passive. So that's my biggest concern. Like, it's a really fucking key point of the season where if we start losing it mentally, in terms of off the ball, minimum expectations,
you're a knacker off the bottom three.
Exactly. You lose a game, other teams win. You fucking 1 point off. Mentally again, you
get dragged into West Ham's world. You fucking don't
just so on the edge. We just really and Cooper needs to fucking do something with that. Like, it's in his gift. Yeah, I'm not saying I know better than Cooper or anything.
But you probably do.
Well, you know, I've got a fucking FA level 1 badge, so probably makes sense.
Yeah.
but it's the same things happening every week, and it's not working. So, you know, you can't do the same thing every week.
Is
and
it the
expect a
same
different
home and away?
result. It's more
Spacebar, Rob.
emphasised away,
Spacebar.
but it crept in. We weren't very good against Leeds, even though we won. And Man City, again, Man City's a bit of an anomaly, but it's been happening for a while. But we've got away with it at home. Away, we've been shit all season. It's been that's how we've been away. But at home, it's starting to. And even at the Everton game, the fans weren't quite as vociferous as they have been, and that is, I think.
Do you think they're possibly fearful that Daichi, every Forest fan said to me, basically, like he knows the score, he knows what it's like to come
I think
here.
we were nervous, but I think the fans were seeing the same thing again. I think again, I see it's a massive turning point. We can try and change it. We can take games by the scruff of the neck. We can try and get on the front foot and get the crowd behind us and try and show that we're doing something. Or if we start just sitting back, the crowd might go quiet again, like they do at the City Ground when things haven't been right, and that would tip the balance for us to go on a right fucking slump. So it's a really pivotal point in the season.
It's almost, I mean, like, the thing with relegation battles is it'll be a weird thing. It'll be like you just need a win.
Yeah.
So it almost stops like there isn't a Forest way of playing. There isn't a Cooper way of setting his team out. It's like, how am I gonna fucking drag 3 points in the next next 2 games?
And he said that those times, like this is how we want to play. We're just trying to.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
It's,
It's
not
like,
it's not about our principles.
should we spend Tuesday and Wednesday getting good at corners?
Yeah.
Because with
I
Brendan
wish we
Johnson,
fucking would.
do you know? Because if you got someone like Johnson, you're gonna get three or four goals. And I know you're laughing because I'm doing League One stuff here, but how are you gonna get 3 points?
Oh, mate.
I'm laughing because I've been both ends of it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And there is a truism. Sometimes just fucking win. Don't care how, just fucking win. And then next Saturday gets easier.
Yeah.
Next Saturday you can actually breathe when you got the ball.
Yeah.
It's just get that fucking win, and most fans in that situation will forgive you ugliness to get that win.
We've done that all season. Like we haven't played good football all season. We've looked quality-wise with the ball. We've looked miles off the Premier League, miles off it. But we've ground it out. We've fucking done what we need to.
Got it, haven't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do all those things that you said, right? And just stay up, and then we'll regroup and get better next year. It's fine. But
And he's not scared to spend.
he's not scared to spend. Not at all. But
How much do you attribute the home form to the fans and the atmosphere at the City
I
Ground?
think it's huge.
Because it's a. I think personally, having been there a few times this season, it's really representative of the city as a whole. Because Nottingham feels like a big village.
Yeah.
You know Nottingham.
Yeah.
You can walk from that side of the city centre to that side of the city centre in 10 minutes. Everyone knows every fucker. And it just feels like it feels fucking tight. That like coming to the City Ground feels like when I used to go to Plymouth, for example, before I was at Plymouth, where you're like fucking, and like Portsmouth, where the fans are there and the ground's tight and they're fucking visceral, you know.
Do you remember that conversation that we had in here? Like, I probably won't, but it was under Chris Hughton, and I said, this team is just fucking, we have just lost all identity of who we are. We don't know, like, all the fans want is want to see a plan, something to get behind.
I remember that chat.
Yeah, we were talking about, weren't we? We were talking about like just putting your project forward in front of everybody.
Yeah.
We're trying this.
Yeah.
We want to get here. Come with us.
Yeah. And that's what they did.
But you keep people in the dark.
Yeah. That's what they did with Dave Murphy. They brought Dave Murphy in. Yeah, but this is what we can do with signings, and this is what we can do with Cooper. Cooper fits into that. He brought him in, did all that, and it worked. The fans saw it, believed in it, wanted it, enjoyed it, and that all fucking worked. and that's continued into the Premier League. But what's happened now is Dave Murphy's left, and the transfer policy has gone a bit fucking haywire. We've started going buying old cunts and Chris Wood, and like what are we doing? And I think there is that little bit of like, what is this now? We've spunked loads of money at players, and what are we now?
Between us and the camera, I wouldn't attribute that to Dane.
What, the spunking the money? Absolutely, it's obvious it's not him.
Anything remotely sensible.
Oh, anything sensible?
Yeah, just don't attribute.
Really? Okay.
Stuff got attributed to him. That I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Yeah. It was driven by others, perhaps.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So I think fans that were like, oh, my thing for Forest fans would be like, don't attribute. If you're attributing stuff to him,
Okay.
I would.
But the fact remains that a plan was in place.
Yeah.
And it was shared.
He
with
shouldn't be the
fans.
poster boy for the plan, though.
No.
Yeah.
But something was shared with the fans, and they believed in it behind the club.
Yeah.
Look, I suppose the problem you've got with that and the signings you've made to stay up is if you stay up, then they were a gamble and it's worked. But if you go down with some of those guys, if you go down with Shelby and Chris Wood and you'll know deeper than I will, it's like that's a lot of money to take down into the Championship with you, even if the parachute payments are there.
Yeah.
And and that's the headache you've got when you go off plan.
Yeah.
Because if you get relegated on plan,
Yeah.
dust yourself down, do your things up, take your beating and try again next. If you go down off plan, then that gets hard.
That's the thing that's great about the owners, though, isn't it? It's like what you want when you go up is an owner that proper backs you to. It feels like even if it's not working, that they've backed a plan monetarily and philosophically, and they're all in the same. And I think that can't fail. I just don't think that'll fail. Cooper's good enough to get the most out of these players, and he's backed with money.
Yeah. Oh, you can't fault the owner. The owner's fucking.
It's been phenomenal.
Yeah. Like,
Would you-
By the way, bearing in mind where they were.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, I remember as a Peterborough fan coming to the City Ground thinking we might get 3 points in the last 10 years. That's they're very different footballing world.
Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, and whatever happens with Forest this season, I don't think anybody's failed.
Yeah.
You know,
That's been some season.
and I'm really, and I'm super hopeful, and I absolutely hope it stays up. And there is definitely 6 to 8 points in Forest between now and the end of the season, which will probably be enough.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
But if there's no way Southampton and Bournemouth are getting another 3 wins out of the next 10.
Liverpool, mate. Sort of put that
Well,
in.
not
Yeah,
fucking
but it's
on
like
it,
that's roll the fucking dice kind of fucking win, isn't it? But if the worst goes to the worst, it's like there can't be any recriminations. There aren't. Oh, the manager didn't try hard, or the players let you down, or the manager wasn't backed, or the owners didn't put the money in, or we bought those shit players. It's a good fucking go, and it's a tough job to do to go up and stay up. It's first time in 26 years you didn't quite make it, or we just did make it and wasn't that fucking horrible. It's like it's a tough fucking gig.
Yeah.
And you do. I think it's a decent fist of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Has been for someone who's been out of the fucking Premier League for 23 years, cold with fucking squad together last minute. To stay up would be quite remarkable, really.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
No matter how much money you've thrown at it, people like 30 odd players or whatever, it's a headline, but...
To be in the mix of staying up in the last 3 games of the season is a fucking result.
And I genuinely think that Cooper, we stay up, Forest stay up, and more money there to buy. I genuinely think Cooper's the guy that takes Forest from survival to 2, 3, 4 seasons of not competing, but they ain't going anywhere.
No.
And that's where Forest needs to be next.
Yeah. That's the next step, isn't it? Yeah.
And then maybe that. Listen, he might be in a position to do a Clough and then start fucking.
European football.
Start fucking competing and beating the Uniteds regularly and the Liverpools regularly, like we were.
Yeah.
It's my side.
Yeah.
You know, when I was integral.
Yeah, when you were amongst the Pauls in the squad, yeah.
when I was one of the Pauls, when I was the third best Paul in that squad.
Hi, I know Paul. How can I help you?
But yeah, I mean, but maybe then they kick on to that level where in 6 years' time, 5 years' time, where they are genuinely ready to compete for that top 4. What a wonderful place that would be. I mean, that's Forest back, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's back.
Exactly.
Bearing in mind that Frank Clark left because they finished 8th in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that, and again, not being a twat, but that was my era. That's the club I came through. That they were our expectations.
Yeah, an established top 5 team for a number of years. Yeah.
But you know, and staying up would make that help that squad so much. So like, if you stay up, how many goals is Johnson on now? 9, 10. Okay, double figure goals in the Premier League first season. That's a result for him,
Great.
right? That's
Yeah.
great,
And then in comes.
And he's a player as well.
And then in
He's
comes
a
the fucking top 8 clubs sniffing around him.
Yeah,
Do you keep him?
okay.
How much you fucking
Yeah, but
charge him?
still, you start to get that middle ground. You start to manage that, and you start to bring someone in that is genuinely more effective to your style of playing.
Well, this is it, right? So
scoring goals.
if Johnson comes in, he's a British player, so he's got a premium already.
Yeah.
So you're going 40 million, mate.
Yeah.
And then you're buying a replacement for 20 million.
You buy 2 20 million lads from the
exactly.
fucking French league.
Yeah.
Boys like
Yeah.
fucking. One's a Nigerian international.
Yeah,
and, you know, you just fucking buy these boys,
Yeah.
and then you like, and then
You
they're doing a
got-
bit. They're
your
doing
squad's
bits.
going like this.
Yeah,
Pop,
just
pop, pop,
ticking up.
Yeah.
And even though you're getting rid of your homegrown stars, and your Johnsons and people like that,
Hopefully
you have to be able to do that.
Yeah, hopefully you got 1 or 2 still coming through as well. And also, if you show a pathway in the Premier League,
It becomes attractive, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? I'll get hate from this, by the
This
way.
guy.
You.
Yeah.
Just a thing that's niggling me at the minute. How do you feel about all the big banners at the club, like all the Forza Garibaldi stuff?
The Tifo shit.
Yeah. It's a bit played out, isn't it?
Do you know what? I was going to Forest when Forza Garibaldi started, and the club was on its fucking knees. We were under Fawaz at the time.
Yeah. And it was amazing, wasn't it?
It was just a way of getting the fans together.
Yeah. It's
Right.
fucking brilliant.
And they were a focal point of going, this is who we are, this is what we're about, this is what we do, this is how we do it. And they still do it. And what they do is they appreciate how important every fucking game is in the Premier League. But sometimes it feels a bit tin pot to see it every game. But it is important for setting. It's like Ryan Yates in the team. It's about setting the tone. This is who we are. This is what's important to us right now.
So
If
even when it
you
feels
leave it-
forced and shit, and the voice is crap, it's about setting the tone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about setting the tone. If you just leave it sitting around such a fucking precious place, like so delicate, if you leave it to its own devices, you fucking run the risk of it going 50-50.
Okay,
At
that's
the City
interesting.
Ground. Like, it can go either way.
Just a couple of times, like recently, like I love all the stuff, and I completely get that they came on board when the club was at the lowest ebb,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they fucking lifted it, and it was fucking brilliant. And I loved it. I love all that fan organisation, and this isn't slagging them off,
No.
but like recently, like sticking Forest on, and it's like there was something the other day about how like a really it was almost like a Clinton's card. Yeah, it was cheesy as fuck. And I was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Do you know what?
God, like
the
it was proper hipster crap. It was like it wasn't like Lazio
Yeah.
fucking ultras.
Yeah.
It was like a load of lads with beards on IPA going, "This is our fortress."
The thing is,
It's just
what they're doing,
wanky as fuck.
It's
But if they're setting a tone, I get that. I do like that.
moved from doing it. I don't know, 4 games a season, 4 big games a season in the championship. So it will like fucking Derby. It'll be, I don't know, when Leeds were in the championship, we'd do something. But it's gone to every fucking home game.
Yeah.
So it's diluted a little bit. So their idea, and they're I guess they're volunteers, right?
I don't know anything about
I
it.
guess there's a bit of their own money going into it. So it's going to be a bit shit if they're like putting their own time, putting every fucking home game. But it is a tone setter. It's like, it is like Ryan Yates is a good metaphor for it actually.
Do you know what I would say? Because I didn't know they did it every game. I was watching the Everton game in the pub. First time I've seen Forest on the TV this season, with a couple of guys who come over from Norway and families. So the 10 of us are there. Everybody went, "Fucking hell, Forest fans mean it, don't they?"
Yeah.
You know, it looked, and I haven't seen it 10 times this season. I haven't seen the individual thing. Across the TV, it looked like Forest turned up and fucking meant.
Yeah.
I guess my point is when they do it well, it's fucking
Yeah,
magnificent. But then when it's kind of like, oh, we're playing Bournemouth on a Tuesday. We're ultras.
I don't.
It just gets a bit fuck. No, I know, but
it's about identity. It's not about showing the best fans in the fucking world. It's about this is who we are. This is where we come from, and it's a culture, and it's a community, it's an identity. I think.
Do you get my point now?
I get it. I do get it.
It's the most Macca point opinion you've had in a while. I enjoy it. I totally understand it and get it.
By the way, I'm fully behind them.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
like I'm not against.
Which is why it's the most Macca opinion you've had in ages. Really, really like it, but is the most.
No,
Macca
I'm just being honest with it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I just wish it
if
was
I
cooler.
knew any of the lads, I'd be like, lads, like
I'd rather
the last view of fucking like it's a bit try-hard. It's a
I'd
bit.
rather
like,
have it than not. Put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's fucking brilliant. It is definitely part of when you come to the City Ground, you get in a fucking thing, and there's a vibe. And
in the championship, it was like you'd turn up and you wouldn't get it sometimes, but then when you did get it, it was like fuck.
yeah,
You just have it. It's a fucking.
That was
a
it.
little bit bigger.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes that stuff that's uber earnest, it can't always be cool because it's earnest.
Yeah, and then it feels
It's really
too
earnest.
Yeah.
And if you're not in an earnest mood with it, it can look a bit.
It's like Leicester when they
yeah.
have those fucking paper fans and shit, or
Yeah.
clackers or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like fucking give it a rest, mate.
Rob's got a clacker, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I've done these things.
You poo out of it and we
Yeah.
out of it
Yeah.
at the same time. What's that?
The end. The end bit. Have you decided on which drum beat you're having for that? Is it-
No, because we've not got the fucking song down yet. We're just putting loops in.
Okay. Well, it's got some loops here then. So there's this bit
And can you stretch them?
on a just copy and paste it.
Well, right. First loop, yeah.
They work nicely together
They do, don't they?
because you have to notice them as well that they're different, but they are.
Yeah.
Fucking badass, that is it.
Well, that couldn't have gone better, could it?
No.
And then obviously you've got the hi-hat if you want it at the end.
I think that might be something just to edge in.
I haven't done anything with that. I haven't quantized it or any,
Mhm.
any loops in it because I kind of thought
Mhm.
you weren't necessarily interested in that bit.
That's wicked, mate.
Yeah.
What do
Really
you think? Should I put a loop in it? Should I make 8 bars out of it that are useful?
Yeah. Just throw it there. You don't have to use it though.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not being a neggy prick, just being a fan of Forest.
Yeah.
Someone who's a cool cunt, you know what I mean, gets that when something isn't fucking cool anymore. I hope.
So is that, is this, is
I
this
hope
how
the
this...
tongue. I hope the tongue in my cheek came out then, but I'm just
No,
aware that
we all just nodded sagely and looked at each other and went, yeah.
everyone went yeah, and I was like, no, that was a joke.
Yeah. Funny.
It was clearly that was
really
a joke.
funny. Yeah, funny. That's how this band splits up, isn't it? That's how he's just going to send us a text message going, yeah, it's not cool anymore, and never speak to us again. In the old people's home, in his private room.
Yeah.
Over there. He won't
We're in a fucking shared fucking room.
Yeah, he won't come to the staring window with us or watch Countdown with us. No. Macca, you're coming to bingo on Tuesdays. No, it's not cool anymore, guys. It's a bit earnest. He'll sit doing Sudoku in his own room.
Hey, no, he's gonna fucking. I'm gonna go on a penny farthing.
Yeah.
And cruise
Mate, I'm
around.
no hipster.
No, but it'll be.
I'll be on a grifter. That's even more hipster, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's totally hipster.
Definitely. But by then it'll have gone out of fashion again, and you'd have pulled it back. You know what I mean? Pre-hipster, Mark II.
Yeah.
So you'd be hipster point 1.5. Cool, right?
The full
That can be-
hipster 1.5, a popular family car in the 2040s.
Alex.
Have that on my gravestone.
That reminds me of Cheap Trick song. He's a whore.
Yes.
Mm.
So Cheap Trick were in that. Were heavily on that Wikipedia page that I sent you. What was it?
Power pop.
Power pop. Yeah. It was basically bands that are influenced by the Who, the Beatles, Stones, and all the 70s lot were like Big Star, Cheap Trick,
Yeah.
and then the 80s lot were who the boys are listening to loads at the minute.
Cool.
Replacements.
Placements.
So yeah, like the Replacements revived all the Big Star stuff, and there's a couple of other bands in there as well. The 90s, you start to get like They Might Be Giants and Teenage Fan Club, and the late 70s, early 80s. They say that it peaked with like the Knack's My Sharona, and it became totally uncool.
Yeah.
Which is the moment I start to get interested in something, because it's the rest of the
Uncool.
world deems it uncool.
But yeah, the
So
Forza
that-
Garibaldi thing. What are you saying?
Is it?
Surely you should be
Is
starting
it?
digging
No,
now.
because it's popular. It's like it's popular. Why is it wrong?
Is it
Yeah, that's where he is with
is
Forza
it the
Garibaldi, yeah.
My Sharona of Tifo?
Well, no, it isn't.
It's not.
No, because what Macca's saying is, he went, My Sharona is great, but it's when it stopped being cool, stopped being power pop and just became pop. And it got a big hit. So that's when he's like, oh, that's where it's gone wrong. That's where I come in, because I'm the iconoclast. Whereas Forza Garibaldi are universally popular and celebrated as being on the money, and he's like, yeah, there's got to be something wrong with it. Soon as they get kicked out and they're not allowed to be at games anymore, and they've had to pivot to Ilkeston Town, it'll be all over. Iconoclast. Also, so an easier commute for you up Bilson as well.
My Forza stuff, my Forza issue, I've not got an issue with them. my point being, let's say they're a band, and they've gone, and it's brilliant. I think at the minute they've made a shit album. I think that it's
Landfill indie.
I think they've dropped it to landfill indie. At the minute.
Yeah.
I think they need to either not do every game or fucking step up.
And either become Madonna or go back and just release some good albums again. Because like to do that every game.
Yeah, it's neither in or there at the minute.
You've got to either be a pop
and you
or
can't.
indie.
Yeah, and you can't like just like put up a banner going, yeah, we're all right. It's Forest, we're all right.
We're all right.
You've got to do it. You fucking punch people in the face with it.
All right,
We're all right.
We're all right.
Come
Mate,
on,
thing is,
how good would that be if they watched it?
yeah,
We're
all right.
like Trenton. We're all
Right.
right. Forest.
No, but
we're all right,
right.
aren't we?
Yeah, comma, aren't we?
Aren't we? WEA.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest. We're all right, aren't we?
Thing is, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah, we get all of a sudden the addition of aren't we? He's now back in. That's all he needs. He's not thought about it enough. All I wanted was aren't we?
Aren't we?
Are we going to get some?
Was his you Nigerian auntie? Aren't we?
Nigerian or
I
Liberian?
I didn't mean George Weah, but that's actually what happened when I said it. So yeah.
Liberian good.
Liberian auntie, George Weah. Yeah, Aunt Weah.
Did you mention something about getting? Somebody mentioned getting some t-shirts done.
We can get t-shirts done.
We can.
Drop some.
Up a funny logo.
Just the logo.
Yeah.
What colour would you want?
Black.
What logo?
Just white t-shirt with a black logo.
Black t-shirt.
We're about colour, right?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. What would be?
Yellow would pop. Not sure about wearing yellow. The blue would be nice. The light
The
blue,
blue,
the electric blue would
yeah.
be good.
Black and electric. Yeah. Blue, electric blue.
That's the colour of my room
where I will live.
Pale
blinds drawn all day. Nothing to do, nothing to say.
What would you think, t-shirt wise?
And
we're talking about just I mean, like if we're doing shows, that's different. But we're just talking about a handful of t-shirts for us.
Yeah.
So I still have bin bags of unsold band t-shirts in my loft.
Oh, not doing that.
The good thing about the art football lads is they've got a D2G machine, so direct to garment. So we could quite easily. I'm sure they'd be cool enough to. Although they probably make us with the pause a lot. Who I'm not slagging off. They just need to fucking
Just
do it or don't.
Mate, improve yourself, mate.
Mate, improve yourself, mate. Get better or disappear. This is my idea, mate. So you can put a t-shirt online, and whatever order comes in, they'll just print and send it out. Take a majority cut, like, but it's not about the money, is it? We don't give a fuck about the money. Why not?
Alright.
So we can do that. But it's what we'd want as a t-shirt.
Well, we wouldn't want like a big square print of any of the single covers, would we?
No. What's the logo?
Big or just on the heart?
Central.
Big central.
Big central logo.
Yeah, I agree. But almost like, what's the colour? You ever seen like, you see somebody wearing those retro Top of the Pops t-shirts where it's gold or something?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Do you know what'd be interesting? Like a maximised logo. You know, like our logos sort of. What it does is it brands. It brands the moment, doesn't it? It's like if you're an image, it's stack.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like having the, just making
Massively
sure that the
oversized.
logo is as big as it can possibly
Okay,
be
yeah.
on a t-shirt.
Oh right, so it wraps around almost.
So it almost disappears. And you just get the nice lines and the.
So it's almost like a pattern, and you'd have to know that it's an upper body
Yeah.
t-shirt. That's fun. That is fun.
Even if it's like overlapping the arm just as fucking big as possible.
Do you reckon those guys could do that on a diet pajama, or is it
Not
all
on a
set?
DTG,
Yeah.
no.
Set, yeah.
You'd have to ask how big they can do it on a DTG. Yes! Who's that?
Trick.
Of course it is, yeah. It's the Gap. It's the option of the Gap. Spacebar Rob.
It's almost Teenage Kicks.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's the same kind of.
Same chord progression.
Yeah. Well, it's not even like structured, but even just a power pop sound.
Yeah.
Fucking plaintive songs of desire and
Yeah.
longing over. I know three chords and I know they work.
Yeah, that was their first album. That I think Cheap Trick was better when they were punkier. I think.
Yeah.
Then they got a bit poppy. Too less power, more pop.
Yeah, you see, I absolutely adore the replacements when they're pop.
Yeah, same.
When they're
yeah,
punky,
Yeah.
it's cool, and I
Yeah.
like the colour. I like the colour of it. I like how it colours their catalogue.
Yeah.
Like the Beastie Boys, for example.
Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah.
they're a hip hop band,
Yeah, yeah.
but they can drop into a thrash metal track. I like that, but I want the hip hop.
Yeah.
But I like how you can do that.
Yeah.
And that's like the replacements for me
Yeah.
when they were like thrashy. So it's cool, but it's like I just want that groove. I want those great songs and melodies.
I like those melodies that come from the heart
Yeah.
rather than the anger.
The more big star side of it.
Yeah.
And like the thing about it is that they don't get to choose which band they are. It's like the band chooses them.
Yeah.
Almost like the dynamics between
It's
the
like
guys.
us.
And it's like
Here's a song.
it just
You
comes
probably all
out.
wouldn't choose it, but it's out. It's like
It's how,
here's
it's how it is. Yeah.
This is the next track.
So like the guys in the place would go, "Look, can we do a noisy one against?" Like, lads, we're just a pop band.
Yeah.
We're just do you know what I'm really enjoying about Dear Robbie? It's like in the camera. If you look at him there, it's just total gnome. Look at it.
Little side eye.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. It's just because.
It's yeah, Sam. That's flexed.
Is it? You done
It's
it?
flexed.
So we can build on that now.
Show pony's flexed. The other one's flexed as well. So this is you can build on both.
So next week we're doing what?
Well, we're going to put bassline on Sunday.
Based on Sunday, and we can just put extra layers on.
Put a bass on Sunday.
I mean, there
You
is
making
there
your
is
bed
no
Tuesday.
bass line or idea. Well, Show Pony doesn't exist as a song, so we're doing bass on
But it's in there.
Show Pony, aren't we?
Chopo,
Show
yeah.
Pony, not
Stone Island.
Stone Island. Sorry.
Show pony.
So, are you around next week?
Next week, is someone can't do next week?
This guy.
I can't do the Wednesdays. Is it Wednesday today?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't do the Wednesday. I can do Thursday, Tuesday. I can do any other day.
Yeah, I'm up in the air at the minute because I'm supposed to be going away this weekend, but I might not be.
That's
Cool.
So, sorry about that.
So in the
Fantastic.
week,
Yeah,
it's
but
good.
potentially, yeah. But
Because
maybe
there's
later in the week.
guitars that need doing, and
Yeah,
I don't really want to have to go through the desk. I want to do it through an amp.
yeah. When are you thinking later in the week would be better for me, really?
I mean, Thursday works for me next week.
And by the way, overview. If we can't do anything technical, we could do a writing session for the next track, for the next release. Sorry.
Next week I'll definitely go to get. It's just when. Wednesday I might struggle.
Okay.
But later on I could get, definitely.
Wednesday's great for you, isn't it?
Next Thursday, I'm probably going to be travelling back from Newcastle.
Making love in Newcastle. Yeah. With the Cheryl Cole. Yeah. She's from Newcastle?
We can
She
sort
is.
it though,
Yeah, we are.
we'll get it in next week.
Yeah,
Name another lady from Newcastle right now. Go, do it. Yeah.
Another lady.
Yeah, another lady from Newcastle.
The Angel of the North.
Yeah, that's it. He's going up the M1 to hump the Angel of the North.
I bet he's not the first.
No,
Mate.
absolutely.
Stone bitches need loving too,
Oh.
don't they?
So you just need to organise the sort of structure of what do you call it.
Stone Island.
Well, we've got the problem is I can't figure out why this thing is the way it is. This.
That's still a thing.
Yeah. Don't get it. I've closed it down, all that kind of bullshit.
No, it's there, isn't
But
it?
the problem is, I've joined all these, I've merged them all. These won't merge, so
Right,
these are all
okay.
separate.
So what we could do is can we use that as a template to get like a sample track? Will it allow you to do that?
It should do, yeah. I mean, it still works.
Right.
It seems to still work and stuff, but there's no sound coming out of it. I don't get it. It's weird. It will be some button somewhere. Won't
Yeah,
it?
it's an output thing, isn't it? It's in there.
But it's,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Fucking strange. Anyway,
This is a fucking it's a grind.
what is?
Turning this around in a month. Isn't it?
I think we're going to struggle because realistically you've got to get in the room, learn the track, record it the following week, mix it. Do you know what I mean? Record the drums the following week, record the guitars the week after.
I hear you.
It's going to be a struggle.
We'll be alright.
Yes, you can still use it as a template to create. So they've put one on there just to. I'll get rid of that.
Tell me about your hair. What's the plan? What's your feeling?
I don't know.
Are we going to Bobby Gillespie or what?
I'm looking at it on the screen right now. I don't know.
Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Removes the decision in your life.
I'm actually enjoying having longer hair.
Okay.
But then, like I did last time, I'll just get really bad condition. I'll just shave it off.
You get fed up with it anyway when it's long. It gets in your tits.
It's just it's not so much the styling of it, because when it gets long, it just falls how it falls. But it's putting the product in, because your hair's your hair, so you know what products work with it. So it's just like, you know, you shower, you wash your hair, you don't think about it, and then you go, oh, put some stuff in it. You put some stuff in it. There's some really great stuff actually, some powder that's fucking wicked, and you put that in, and you go, oh great, and the next day it looks great, and the day after, I look like Gollum.
Yeah.
And then I go,
Fucking hair's got moods, hasn't it? Sometimes your hair
I
waits
just
in a
go,
fucking
like,
mood.
I'm just going to shave that off. It's like, I look
Yeah.
like a fucking bellend. And if I've got to wear a cap or a hat, because I don't feel comfortable with it, then it needs to go.
So I always remember, I mean it's a long time ago now having hair for me, but there was always like a weird thing where I'd have this sort of sweet spot between hair washes.
Yeah.
Because my hair's really fine, so I'd
Yeah.
wash it, right?
It looks
And it'd be
shit.
fucking
Yeah.
super
You've got
fly
your
away and
whip on that,
fluffy,
mate.
and then like, maybe 16 hours later, it just sit right, and then I'd have a good 2 days where I could do something, and then I'd get greasy, and then I'd wash it, and then my hair would be fucking mental for a day. It's like then this 4-day cycle of only having decent hair for 1.5 days. Out of every 4 or 5 days, I was like, I can't be arsed with this. And then it fell out, and I was like,
enjoy the cycle of the 1.5 days of timing those days, like. If I've got anything on, like a gig or coming in here or doing anything, or I feel like I need, for me, not for anyone else, but for me to feel like I look good or I'm enjoying my image.
Do you know what I love about that? Is Joe and I will have a little debrief on a Sunday evening, what's happening in the week, so she can time her hair washes for that very reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I do.
She'll be like, what we're doing on, like, if we're popping out for a drink on Thursday, I'll wash my hair Tuesday.
I'll time my runs with that sort of stuff as well. I do it. But then, you know, you can when I've grown my hair long, like, it often ends up with just putting on a number 2 and just shaving it all off and then regrowing it back out, which is great because it all grows the same length. Because this is all, I've not touched this since I shaved it on a number 2. I've cut my
that makes sense actually.
Yeah. It's all the same length.
I've
not touched it.
And it kind of, I guess that reduces the opportunity for random haircut syndrome at a barber's or a hairdresser's.
Yeah, I really don't want to go into a hairdresser's and go, I want it a bit like, you know, I want layers here and I want this.
Because as soon as you say the word layers, you land look like Rachel from Friends.
Well, I've been accused of that before.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the best put down I've ever had.
Look at the Duke doing his shoelaces standing up. Look at that. There's still a little bit of spring in this spring.
I love that you've like shoelaces done up. Just took all the shoelaces in the side of your shoe. What's that about?
Just I like the look of a shoe without shoelaces on it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why don't you buy some?
I like the laces, but I don't like the bow.
Oh right, because I thought you could get like done like Velcro job and like special shoes.
I like the look of the laces, but it's still like the fucking.
The doings. You're not a fan of seeing the doings. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's superfluous. I don't.
You know, you can get sneaks that have laces up that are just they're elasticated and they're kind of for show.
Yeah,
but they
or
don't have
even
the
like
bow on them.
or a zippy at the side where you do the zip.
And it's not like having crap Leicester Market
It's
jeans
not a bit special.
with all like distress on the jeans.
Yeah.
It's not that. There's some cool ones, some good ones. I'll send you some links. If you don't like a bow.
No, sir. You can get stuff that's like bows under the tongue as well.
You right, Robbie?
I'm just having a bit of tie.
Oh, okay. Well, it's curfew actually. It's probably good
Yeah,
time
it is
to power
curfew.
down and stuff, so.
Oh god.
Have we switched off? Good to power off. Was
Do
it
it
done
now.
Not the computer yet.
No, but not the
Yeah,
split.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
Everything
okay.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Good night.